Whoa, what's good, gang? It's your boy Fetti100, man, and we back with another reaction vid, man. And today, man, we gonna be reacting to a little clip, man, of Gilbert Arenas podcast, man. We got Rich Paul, we got Gilbert Arenas, man, and they speaking on LeBron's what's LeBron's best teammate? Well, what was his best teammate, man? And before we get to the vid, man, what y'all think, man? Who y'all think was LeBron's best teammate so far, bro? I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, bro, I gotta give it to D Wade, bro. Got to. Off the rip. But we finna get straight into the vid, man. We finna waste no more time.
We got to talk a little bit about LeBron and some of the discourse around him. So recently there was a conversation about who was LeBron's best teammate, and your guy's friend, Stephen A. Smith, had this to say.
You know, when we start asking about the greatest, the greatest teammate for LeBron James and stuff like that, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Let's not forget Dwyane Wade. If it weren't for Dwyane Wade, I could make a legitimate argument there would have never been a Kyrie. LeBron.
Hey, that's facts, though. I ain't gonna lie. D Wade really helped Brian. I ain't gonna cap all them years in Miami, bro. So, like I said, bro, I felt like it's D Wade off the rip, bro. And then second is Kyrie.
Didn't know how to win until he got to Dwyane Wade. Let's call that what it is. He didn't want to go to the free throw line. He didn't want to take potential game-winning shots during an all-star game. It was a lot of stuff that happened. But the combination of South Beach, Pat Riley coming to Cleveland and putting them rings on the table. You want one of these? Am I lying?
So, Rich, what are your thoughts on Stephen A. saying LeBron didn't know how to win until he got with Dwyane Wade?
I think I understand what he was trying to say. It just didn't come out how he probably.
I wouldn't say he ain't know how to win. He just ain't had the right team around him, bro. Cause them Cleveland teams he had before, like in his first stint, was booty dude, straight booty cheeks.
Probably wanted to say it. When you talk about each teammate, and I'm gonna be quick with this. Like I think it's unfair to try to decide who was the best. They all won.
Yep.
That's the goal, to win. I think there's different moments and times. What I will say is about D Wade specifically is the art of coexistence matters when you're trying to be successful at anything. And D Wade was extremely selfless. D Wade, because they had a friendship going in, there was automatically a respect for one another to where when there were hard times, he could take on the challenge of holding LeBron accountable in those moments. There's already a respect there as friends. That makes that a little bit easier. It was Wade County, remember, going in, but LeBron trumps any of that because he's just such a big thing. And so how do you coexist? And oftentimes, as star players, it gotta be about me. And the reason why that worked is because D Wade was selfless enough, he had enough awareness to understand, no, this needs to be about us. This idea of the hand holding and not knowing how to win, again, I understand what Stephen A. was trying to say. And just for context, for some people who probably couldn't pick it up, there's winning, and then there's winning a championship, right? Gilbert, as you know, I was sitting there courtside plenty of times in DC series when you guys couldn't get past the Cavaliers, right? I think 29 straight points in the fourth quarter against Detroit. That team had won a championship, had went to 6 straight NBA Eastern Conference Finals. So 2017, you go to the finals against the Spurs and their big three and their continuity, et cetera. So winning, that is winning. Now, getting over the hump to win a championship, that takes a lot. That takes, number one, talent. right? And so I think when he decided to leave and go to Miami, the biggest thing was about being able to actually win, having enough to get over the hump, especially after what Boston had just done. And so I think the biggest component for me was the fact that D-Wade being who he was, and when you really think about it, it all makes sense. When you get to know D-Wade, at his core, forget the basketball player, he's just a good dude, and he knows who he is. He never tried to be somebody he wasn't. And so that embracing helps. We need to exude that more just in humanity, because we're taught it gotta be all about me. But nobody is successful by themselves. That doesn't work. Now, the narrative of the hand holding and couldn't get out of this and you had to go to a press conference and have a chaperone, that wasn't the case. That first year, they were trying to make sure that both parties felt prioritized. So there was a strategy of doing the press conferences together so no one would seem to be above no one else, which is actually the right thing to do. But that can't be looked on him saying like, oh, I needed this chaperone, because I don't agree with that. But again, I know what Stephen A. was trying to say in that manner. Now, Kyrie's in the finals, so I'm not going to touch on him because I don't want to distract him. I will say his talent was a huge reason why the return is there, right? The belief to know you can win. And then when you think about AD, again, Midwest, know who he is. When you think about AD's parents, great people, you know, there's no there's no noise that says that creates this animosity or this competitiveness internally, right? Because that tends to drive a wedge. But I was there, Randy was there, Maverick was there, Glow was there, Savannah was there. The supporting cast was there, so it wasn't like, you know.
It's all on how you come into the NBA, right? So when you look at Dwyane Wade, he got to be an entity for 1 year, right? 16 points a game, and then a mega star came in, which was Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes.
So he got to grow with another entity. He got to learn from another entity that was bigger than him, right? So he already learned how to coexist with something that was big. So when LeBron comes, he has this already. I know how to deal with this.
Yes.
This is easy for me. I'm older, I'm better, but I know how to deal with this.
Yes.
Kyrie had a team by himself, and when he was getting into his stardom, he felt the success, and then this entity comes, it's like, wait.
And that's tough.
What is this?
For anybody, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm winning, why is he getting all the credit? That kicks in, right? And it was the same with, Melo, right? The success happened, and right when he's getting ready to blow, it becomes, who team is this? When certain players already got to share that responsibility.
Fair point, yeah.
So if LeBron was there when Kyrie was a rookie and stuff, this wouldn't have been an issue. Right. Now, Kyrie moving around, when he's with Luka, it's easy now. And like I've already tested on. Same thing with AD. AD got superstars to come in, and he learned.
And he already learned.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think. But I don't take. I'm not choosing which one. I think.
They're all different.
I think they're all different. But
they all
I think
work
it was.
great.
I think you embrace, that partnership for all of them, because they really all won. But the art of coexisting matters when you're trying to be successful, and that translates over to life too. Understanding how to coexist, that matters, man. That really did.
Facts, man. Man, but like I said, man, hey, what y'all think, man? Who y'all think was Was LeBron like best teammate, bro? I ain't gonna cap. But hey, that's the end of the vid, man. If y'all stayed this long, I appreciate y'all and love y'all, man. Hey, subscribe to the channel, like this vid, comment up in the comment section, man. And it's your boy Fetti100, man. Till next time, we out. Peace.